I think we're going, hey y'all, what's going on? Listen, I'm still on this uphill battle. I'm not doing my regular editing shit because I don't want to. And I just really don't feel like fooling with it. I'm trying to get myself back, honey. Y'all, now I got a hole in my damn arm, but that's the horse of another color. Anyway, so I'm black and white, head wrap, and loving my head wrap. I ain't even saying I got it on because I didn't feel like fucking with my hair. I got it on because I wanted it on. Anywho, I ain't got shit else on, just a little. Need some more, y'all. The damn medicine and stuff. Look how dry my lips are. Lord. Anyway, y'all. And I mean they dry. I be waking up. My motherfucking tongue be plastered to the roof of my mouth. I be like, it's just terrible with all the medicine and stuff. And y'all, I'm still doing horrible with the pain medicine. And I said, well, okay, I'm going to take just half of it. But I guess what she's saying is half of it ain't going to work. So a couple of times I took the whole, but I was like, not even myself. So anyway, I'm in here about the Atlanta hoes. They compelled my motherfucking ass to come the fuck on. Now, do I want to go blow by blow? Do I give these bitches blow by blow anymore? No, I don't. But today I got a couple of motherfucking issues. And let's see who the fuck I want to address first. Sheree. Bitch. You know what? Last weekend, y'all, I watched how the shit went down in Hawaii, and I talked about one of the episodes. Bitch, and the whole thing, how it didn't work out between you and old dude, and I'm trying to understand why you trying to work it out with his motherfucking ass. But then I'm feeling bad for you because just seeing it. But girl, then you go and do this shit. So Cynthia's having a motherfucking fashion show, bitch. You decide. The bitch, she already told you that there was not any monetary compensation, but he would get a backpack. Now he's just getting out there and the exposure, and I'm sure she could turn him on to some other things. Like, bitch, go the hell on. Because all I could think when you asked that shit again was, bitch, do you need another chair? Or what are you trying to get, bitch? What is it? Then, girl, you asked that. But Cynthia, girl, you got a little nervous when her son and your daughter was passing numbers. Like, listen, that's all practice. Child, she was looking at that phone now. She got that number like, just keep hope alive on that, baby. I don't know what to tell you. Just like couldn't nobody keep you from Leon and Penelope. The fuck, see y'all, the medicine and shit. Y'all, Uncle Ben, see? Uncle Ben's motherfucking ass, bitch. Then nobody, I know she's young, just watch and try to hope it'll be all right. I guess you might be thinking like, but the young man probably has a promising future. Don't think about what shit Sheree don't got, okay? That young man has a promising future ahead of him, okay? And is in college, okay? Just for the young man. Anyway, so they did the little practicing, but girl, you wore me out, girl. Sheree, girl, you wore me out. Bitch, sometimes you one of them people that, see, I could have been standing next to you. Now, bitch, I wouldn't just take a cigarette and flick it in your face. But, no, because that's just not what you do. But, bitch, I could see myself, like, on the movies being like, as you're doing whatever the fuck you're doing, getting on my nerve, seeing myself having out-of-body experience and envision myself going, shut the fuck up, bitch. Ouch, ouch, ouch. I really could. Like, oh, girl. When it came to having the little thing, he was running a little bit late. She called you. You was like, oh, the traffic. But he said, I thought I was supposed to meet my mama. Now, girl, was you with him the whole time? I'm just, when he got there, it's like, I was supposed to come with my mother, blah, 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 blah. But thank goodness you came. Cynthia was worried. Sheree She's having hot flashes, and as usual, she got shit to say about what the fucking venue is, even though your motherfucking ass is having a party, done been to court about it. And apparently, I guess you didn't have your permits together or whatever. Bitch had to go to court for having a party too soon. Bitch, stop always judging a motherfucker. Because, I mean, as far as they home and where they have their venues, that's what I mean. Because you have something to say about Kenya shit. Look, bitch, I believe Kenya shit's probably paid for. Kenya ain't my motherfucking favorite, but like I said from the beginning, you know, I'm gonna call a thing a motherfucking thing, you know. And bitch, she seemed to have a little bit more on the ball than you do as far as that's concerned. Shit, she did her shit in what, less than a year, bitch? What are we, 6, 7, 8 years or something? Since the beginning of the shit? Bitch, ain't this season 100? I'm just saying, though. Anywho, y'all. So, you like, oh, I heard water. Is this the sewer? Bitch, is your empty ass shit shown the sewer? Thank you, boo. With nothing. 47, that's just a little. Y'all, Brittany's in the back. She's always lifting me up. And she's in the back like, love the head wrap doing this and I had to just throw shade in it and do what we normally do and be like, at 47, nothing on it. But I am in black and white, so I do got a filter on. I do got this filter, but we'll move forward. But thank you, baby. Y'all, my hair is crapping out of there. Anyway. Girl, you said the sewer. Bitch, please. Come on. Why the fuck, if it ain't your event, you got to shade the fuck out of it? And the only motherfucker that you seem to not want to shade is, yeah, something didn't. I hope ain't nothing bit me on my child. Okay. Anyway, so if it ain't like you don't really have anything to say about what Marlo's doing, because you know Marlo, well, you and Marlo had words, and maybe y'all hashed that out, so you already know that she'll go toe to toe with that ass. But any of them can, bitch. You don't say anything phenomenal. You don't say shit that'll make a bitch be like, bitch, I better hold off on my shade. Bitch, I bet you on the way before I get there, I'll be shading your ass in the car by myself, talking to others. Ready for your ass. Hey, y'all, what's going on? Shady bitch, you ready to get it? I'm just yeah, Brittany's laughing because that's me. You know, for real, I would. I'm bad. You all right? Yeah, mama's doing, you know, she's doing a little better, and dad's coming on along. Mm-hmm. Now, shady bitch, are you ready? What? Is it bougie? So Brittany went in this bathroom at this end, because it's just her over, but at the diva thing, it's just me and her on this end, okay? And Bougie done barge in the bathroom on her, but she does that to me anyway. When I go to the restroom, y'all, Bougie goes with me. Anyway, TMI, I guess. I don't. Shit goes on around here, and it's like I gotta share it with y'all. Anyway, so you said that, and I felt some kind of way. Then it was shade between you and her. The guy that's her assistant or whatever, and was like, did he try? And then the one chick said, he came for you. Bitch, it ain't hard. Bitch, everybody ain't. Oh, y'all, something bit me. I hope I ain't got one. Wait a minute. That shit's gone. Well, damn, that went the damn talk. Y'all, I'm like really close to that. Really, I'm sorry. Anywho. Okay. Now, y'all, what I'm going to tell y'all before this, before I go any further, so that I will be able to move and motivate, I have had to pay people. Okay? Don't make videos while getting ready to be incoherent. I don't know. Anywho, so, girl, he didn't come for you. You came with the attitude, this, that, and the third, as far as I'm concerned already. About the heat, bitch. It ain't everybody's fault you having hot flashes, bitch. It, as my love say, mental pause. Because, bitch, that's what it is. Shit, I'm going through that shit, and I really can't stand being hot now. This shit on my arm, and it feels rashy, and heat. It don't match up. Shit. Anyway, Bitch, get over it. Curry, you one of them fans, whore. I'm sick of you. Shit, bitch. Going to everybody's function and shit. Getting on my motherfucking nerves, carrying that same motherfucking Chanel bag. The other women carry some other things, bitch. I'm ready for you to switch it up. Get you a Brahmin or something, bitch. You a Brahmin kind of bitch. Bring it on down to that 250 to 5 level. Okay, we're going to stop playing in that 3,000 and for that, bitch, that's not your area. Because if you won't be in that area, bitch, you're going to have to start pounding some of them motherfucking bricks in the shit house. Okay? Anywho, so you say all of that and you done got the fuck on my nerves with that shit, bitch. Quit judging motherfuckers on their places and venues, bitch. You tried to sell clothes, bitch. Couldn't sell drawers, bras, or nothing. The motherfucking samples didn't even work, bitch. So shut the fuck up. Cynthia and the rest of them got some shit going on. Now, bitch, you could. Now, you did try to sell pictures and shit. And who gonna check me, boo? But, bitch, don't keep coming for people who's, doing things. Shit, shady ass bitch. Okay, let's move on to the next bit of motherfucking fuckery that got on my motherfucking nerves. Let me just tell you. Now, should I? Well, let's go on and deal with the motherfucking OMG, So, let's deal with Candy and her shit. They get the place together, gonna be open soon. She goes to the OMG, talks about what happens. One of the old, her family's Clave, because they kind of like the Clave, but except, my Clave don't have anybody that's insensible, if that's a thing right now, like, Candy's mammy. Yeah, at this point, she's a mammy. She's just an insensible ass motherfucker. That's just all it is fucking to it. Candy, you feel raw some kind of way, bitch. You got all that money, get on the plane, bitch. Wait until my arm heal, bitch. Just wait, okay? Anyway, she goes in and the one I said, why they don't never invite us on the trip? The other one said, because they know we'll let them hoes have it or whatever. Now, those were the two aunts. It's only one of them that I like, and that was the one who said, why they don't never let us go. I could tolerate the two, but yeah, Candy's mammy... But they was in there cooking boots, baby, and it sure looked like some shit that I've seen in my lifetime on a regular basis, as you can fucking see with this girth. Anyway, but just seeing family get together and all of that. And the only thing I'm trying to think, that one of them have a rag and was wiping the counter the whole time, because I promise you, that's going to always be an occurrence between somebody and the Claves. Or somebody going to have a broom or something. Or get in a bag or something to get your shit, But anywho, so they get to talking about, Candy wants to have a little thing and, I can't have people there, but maybe we can do it for friends or whatever. And they kind of like, okay, One thing I did notice how Candy's mammy was so receiving of Todd. And I'm sure that's a good thing for Todd. And I'm sure he's glad that it ain't so much tension. But he was going to either deal with it or he fucking wasn't. Now, we going to be motherfucking clear that, and I'm sure you probably love your wife, but where she corn boots. All right, don't act like you're going nowhere. Don't beat the fuck still. Okay. Anyway, so they have that. But what got on my nerves with them talking about, cause we'll do this, that, and the third. Just sit y'all geriatrics down. Let's move forward. On to let's see. I talked about Porsha, girl. Baby, no, bitch. First of all, I'm going to get you to stop trying to choose this motherfucker that got umpteen children to have kids with. Bitch, I'm tired of these motherfucking fake storylines. I don't know if I'm watching Love and Hip Hop hoes or the Atlanta hoes. I'm sick of Porsha. Now, I try to fuck with you, but bitch, you done told a lot of tall motherfucking tales. I'm trying. I'm putting it on your age, but you done some things. It was too much. Anywho. So you want to have a nump and call Phaedra. She said what she wanted to say, but then the conversation that went on between you and the dude when he came, and he was saying sensible shit, and you was like, one of the clauses was that I would be able to put the child on the internet. Bitch, this might be why you don't need a baby. Because y'all know how I feel about people always putting their babies out there. All these freaks. out here waiting to see your baby and shit. Not to mention, honey, all babies are precious, but child, let me tell you. Now, there's some Facebook shit I don't like, and I got my much love babies, and they don't do that. I got a few much love babies, and I love y'all to send me pictures of them. But whom I'm getting ready to talk about now ain't just one person in particular, but this is a friend of mine, okay? It is what the fuck it is. But every motherfucking day, you are posting 30 and 40 pictures of your child every day. Now, look. Give me a chance to notice a change now. It's too much. I know you love your kids, but bitch, 30 and 40 pictures, it has to stop. I mean, and then when you don't say something after about the 15th picture, she's like, oh, well, you know, maybe I need to unfriend some folks. You know, I always support and say things about people's pictures. And y'all know a bitch like me don't need that kind of bitch to be on my shit. You know, we just acquaintances. We've been knowing each other for some time, you know. People that you go to school with or whatever. You all right, you know. Y'all might have had a word or two at motherfucking school when you're in school and shit. But then y'all seem to be all right. But bitch, we not gonna go there because I ain't that bitch to do it. So what I do is cut your motherfucking, you know, shit off where you don't get the notifications. Then that bitch will inbox, did you see this picture of such, you know. Girl, yeah. Mm-hmm. Baby, cute as a button. Cute as a button yesterday and today. Sweet as can be. But 30 and 40 pictures a day, bitch, I can't. Do you hear me? Anywho. So, cause see, my loves, y'all, I didn't ask y'all to drop my much love babies below. And those that I'm friends with, y'all don't be doing obsessive pictures and shit. But this one particular one mofo I got on my friends list, and this is somebody, you know, from around here. Whew. And a couple of times I had to restrain myself before putting a subliminal post up that I knew wasn't going to be subliminal. It was just going to be, you know, when a bitch just keep on putting pictures up, bitch. Now, and I said I like the other ones now, bitch. We are 50 pictures in. Let's move forward. Ain't got shit to do with this. Anywho. So, okay, she says all this shit, and he's like, none of that's for me. What would make you think? So they have the big breakup. It was dumb as fuck for her to do that, but I guess the bitch needed a scene. Porsha, please sit your ass the fuck down. Talking about him, we gonna get married. Bitch, you know y'all ain't gonna get married. And you know you ain't gonna have no motherfucking baby, but you might have a baby and you be a stupid bitch if you do. You don't need no baby no, because he only going to be able to get you some Enfamil and some Pampers, honey. You can take a motherfucker to court and only get what the fuck they got. Like, he can only pay what he got, bitch. You acting like you got pregnant by the stinky, I want your coochie stinky African. Now, bitch, sit your ass down. Now, I done had it with you. Moving on. Lord. Let me see before I go there. Phaedra. Faye. Now, I don't have one of them things, and that's Kevin's thing. But if I did, I think I'd have to ask him if I could use this shit, and I'd have to come in close on your ass. I'm pretty close now. But bitch, you be able to count my pulls how close I need to get to let you know how the fuck I feel about that stank or dank ass. My bitch, what? Why you went to that girl's house with that on and said, I thought I was going to get in. Bitch, you knew you wasn't getting no swimming pool. In the lake, bitch, please. And don't be so motherfucking quick to get in the motherfucking lake. You gonna end up with your coochie wrong. Shit. Anyway, all that shit just floating and shit, and people done pissed in it, and animals just shit, piss, and vomit. Bitch, just stop, okay? I'm gonna throw up thinking about it. Anyway, you went there and it's like, okay, Porsha done let the cat out of the bag on your divorce and shit, and you finally said and was like, Porsha said a lot of stuff, and then Cynthia said, well, you know, she's told some. But turns out it did happen, and she was kind of talking about how she felt about the situation last week with Kenya, and you call her, what'd you call her? Whatever you call her, bitch. You did go quite a bit far with that. You know. While they was in there saying that Porsha was lying, you was the lying ass bitch talking about, oh, I'm sick or whatever. Bitch, you didn't have to go that motherfucking far. You really didn't. But to each his own, and that is your private shit. But I felt like, you could have said, left it at that and not even text back. If you went as far as to say, oh, I ain't feeling well, went on and laid down and didn't tell Porsha shit because you knew that dumb bunny was going to read that shit out and be messy with it. Like, come on. You just could have just not been there. Even if you felt that way and you have every right to it, bitch, you didn't have to just go where you going, bitch. You already left and said you weren't feeling well, so you came up with the excuse. So just do that. That's all I'm saying. Anywho, then, y'all kind of talk and Cynthia was telling you, well, it really wasn't that. We pinned the penis on this and this, that, and the third. She really didn't have those intentions. Now, Kenya early on was talking to her stepsister, talking about you think you passed shit. This, that, and the third talked about it. And she also talked about Matt, which that's, and Porsha girl, Phaedra girl, did you say you was going to go, well, girl, I got to go pick the kids up with your motherfucking ass out? Girl, you got sons, honey. And I know Hazeline, the reverend, she got to feel some kind of way about your booty staying out, bitch. All this hopping and grabbing and, flopping other bitches' titties and shit, and you going for the camel toe. And then, girl, wait a minute, y'all. Wait. The conversation that was had when she was like, you don't want your coochie to look like this, and dumbass Porsha said, I thought camel toes was in. Bitch, I guess it is. Now, what's with you new bitches that's running around here purposely with camel toes? Bitch, I'm going to get you to pull that motherfucking pants line or whatever the fuck off of them. Girl, bitch, don't nobody want to see your lips talking, honey. It's just indecent. That's just like, I can't stand for men to stand up and I be eye to eye with that and you got a nut in each pocket. Motherfucking mammal toe. Get the fuck out of here, because that shit offends the fuck out of me, y'all. It does. And I think it's offensive for bras to be running around just pussy, coochie, lips, lip. Bitch, it's not cute. Ugh. Anywho. So, and then, y'all, that brings me to this, because I think I shared some shit. I need y'all to drop it below if y'all have ever heard of roast beef coochie. Y'all, it's a thing. Apparently, men don't want roast beef coochie. Now, for my male loves that are straight, or if you've had coochie, leave that shit below. Do y'all really have talks and shit about that? Roast beef coochie. Yeah, roast beef. Yeah, that's what it is. Y'all, I went on Google and Googled that shit. Brittany brought it to my attention. She's playing live on the game and somebody said it and they all was like, oh God, that's the worst. And she was like, Mama, it's really a thing. And I went and typed this shit up, y'all. I started reading the motherfucking forums and shit. These, y'all keep y'all lips together. It really do look like a Arby's roast beef sandwich. I'm just saying, cut prime rib with that ain't cooked. It's what it looked like. Double dip. Anyway, I had to add that, y'all. I had to leave that shit below. Let me know, because that shit was. I read that shit for 2 hours. I was on different forums wanting to know about some motherfucking roast beef coochie. Now, man, y'all gonna have to stop labeling our shit. Several motherfuckers said, don't nobody want the flap. Well, when I talked about motherfucking uncircumcised dicks, it was dick gay. It was such a traumatic thing and had women upset that I thought that shit. Well, bitch, if you out there with a fucked up, ran down, rolled over motherfucking labia, bitch, understand me now. Your ass is on the meatloaf coochie roll. So anywho, apparently she was basically telling Porsha, bitch, you don't want meatloaf coochie, but she didn't say that. She said it's gonna be raggedy lips and stuff. Anywho, so so they have that conversation. Now let's go on. Let's ooze on down, because I'm off of Porsha and her shit. I'm just off of her. Anywho, the hell. Anyway, so Now let's get to the creme de la creme. So apparently it's the dog's birthday and they cute as they can be, Kenya. I want one of them, but I can't. Bougie would be upset, y'all, but I want one of them. My husband's not going to buy me one. He's not, and I feel like I'm shading Bougie like she's older, like I'm getting something new, and just, I can't, y'all. And I don't even want to think about it. I could break down and cry. Because the day Bougie's on her motherfucking back, y'all, ooh, Lord, let's don't think about it. Let's move forward. Anywho, so she's going to go, and she said, this is the Neiman's sacks for the dogs, and took them, and she said she was going to get that closure with Matt because it didn't have it. So Matt came and bought a little gift, this, that, and the third. And I think overall, Kenya, you are the one that made me the maddest this evening. Let me go on and say this now for those who feel some kind of way if you say shit about Kenya, just like those who felt some kind of way if you said something about Nene. And it's not necessarily saying it to be mean, but I say what the fuck I want to say, but I'm never saying it to be mean. I'm not a mean-spirited kind of bitch. I cry too much for other folks to be that. Anyway, because, bitch, I got to exert too much energy to be motherfucking mean. Bitch, we ain't getting along. Let me get the fuck away from you before we got a problem. Anywho, so he comes and says, you know, it seems like it's going to be cordial. And she said something about, oh, well, you did have a conversation with Cynthia, and they showed Cynthia saying that she's a drama queen. You show enough a drama king, you know. And Matt went on to say in a regular tone voice, and y'all run that shit back because I ran it back. Because me and my husband was in there, and he was talking about he crazy. But y'all, he like a motherfucking Kenya. You know, that's one of his favorites on the show. There's only a couple of them that he like, and Kenya's one that he'll ride for if he sits and watches it with me. Anyway, and I love him to pieces, y'all, because as he was doing it, he was folding clothes because he washed the clothes and stuff. And, you know, anyway, just wind down and, you know. So, anywho, so he said it seemed like when there's a conversation talking about what I've done wrong, you know, when it comes to me. And I guess, you know, when it comes to you, it's like you ain't did nothing. Now, he didn't raise his voice when he said what he said, and I didn't say it verbatim. I'm paraphrasing, okay? Of course, Kenya instantly got upset and got up and walked off. And then this is when his voice went up an octave and that crazy came up at him. The crazy's in him. You know, something, I ain't gonna say crazy, something has happened in this man's life. I don't know, you know, what it is or whatever. Clearly, he is a man that has been beaten down by something. Or it could be innately he does have just a mental issue that he was born with or whatever the case may be. That part of him came out when Kenya was walking off and they went to the commercial, but you could hear how, you know, distressed his voice was, like he was trying to restrain himself. Like, you know, and I've seen this before and I've heard this before, you know, even if it was just watching a movie right before an abuser does this, that, and the third. And I really hate to call him that, but I'm going to have to call a thing a thing. You know, I heard that in him, but I also, Kenya, you don't want to own up to none of your shit. No. Everything you do is great. And he exposed your ass tonight. Yes, he did. He exposed your ass tonight. Because he said, now, when you fucked in his motherfucking truck. So, bitch, you, even though you saying he's calling you, bitch, a call is a call, and you could ignore that. Bitch, you ain't got to take a call. And your damn sure ain't got to take a call and have him to come wherever and then take your drawers off and fuck. Now, I'm trying to understand. You know, you sending him some mixed signals. Get the fuck away from him. And just to see that man go through and break down, and I was like, Lord, is he crying? You know, and then I had to catch myself because he's a human being. Men do have feelings, although they will have those from us as far as tears. But he, he stated early on he missed up this, that, and the third. No, they can't be together. But what I'm upset with Kenya about is, one, bitch, you will not accept anything in this. 1 minute you will say, well, yeah, I had a little part in it, but to him, you're not giving that. When he said something to you as a legitimate conversation and said it in a low tone, just because it wasn't what you liked, you got up and walked off. Matt, your motherfucking ass, you need to grow the fuck up. Like you ain't made it to manhood or whatever, cause that provoked your ass and made you go into the other shit. Now, y'all, part of me, 10% of me believes that Kenya kind of likes this. I hate to fucking say it, because if she didn't like what he was putting down, why would she fuck him? I'm just saying, like, girl, come on now. Why would you do that? I'm not saying Matt's right in his shit, because he done some wrong shit. And me personally, I think Kenya should never see his ass again. He should never don her door. Better yet, her motherfucking main door. And whatever other doors she swung open in the car. So, I'm not saying that by no means. All I'm saying is to let that motherfucking man go. He's wrapped up in her, and then he was like, where are these other people? I'm so bad, but where are these other people that do this, that, and the third? She said, do you think I'm sitting around and couldn't have nobody else come through or whatever? She knows that will get to him. But with that being said, Kenya, where are these other people? These other men? See, there's some things you need to work on as far as being ready for a relationship. And you, to me, are not there. You're not ready to be cohesive. You want this man to bend and float the way your water go, whatever. You got to be willing to do something with him. And not a whole bunch of men gonna be able to deal with a woman that's on the show, this, that, and the third. And I looked at this man and I said, you know what? Not only he gonna have an issue dating after this, because they've able to see, because I don't know anybody who would want him now, unless she's equally yoked with his ass in all things. It will be an issue for him to date somebody else. You said yourself, Kenya, did you emasculate him? In some ways, yes, you did. But by you saying that, you had. But that still doesn't mean it's okay for him to do the shallow ass, fragile ass, minded ass man shit that he did, breaking shit, this, that, and the third. You putting that over, you done said that I didn't put you to jail and this, that, and the third. He all but was like, okay, you would have put me there, you'd have been lonely. That would have, so what? When basically what he was saying is, I'm tired of fucking hearing you say that. Leave that man alone. You did not have to do that. You should have never fucked him no more or seen him anymore. Shouldn't have been no conversation. Especially once you say he done fucked your shit up and you had to have felt somewhat scared or whatever. You had to have. But to let him back in when you want him and then sleep with him, no, bitch, that don't work like that. Bitch, you need to get away from him. Human beings are not meant to be played with. And they're not meant to be beat either, Matt. You need to work out your motherfucking issues. Because you got a problem and you will never have a solid relationship until you work this shit out that you have. Look like to me you need some anger management, this, that, and the third. I don't know. And girl, I was going to say some other things and I start thinking about that man. I ain't going to, because to talk about you is to talk about him also. And I'm not going to go there. I feel like stay away from here. You're not going to be safe with him. And he needs help. But it ain't coming from you. As a favor, let him go. But I got this feeling that you're not going to totally, let him go, being that at that point when that went on, that you had fucked him after all the shit he done. What's the point? I'm not understanding. Y'all see if y'all can give me some clarification on this, because I'm not getting what the deal is with that. Maybe we can talk about this a little bit further as we see, what happens with the reunion or whatever. But can you please stay away from that man? Let him go, please. And Matt, get some help, honey. That is a toxic relationship. Y'all not meant to be together. Period. You know, and it's been a lot of relationships where sex has been hella good. But after you get through throwing, ain't another motherfucking thing y'all got in common. And that's what the fuck y'all got going. You know, but anywho, moving on. Let me double back because I did not talk about this whole get down that went on with Phaedra taking this young man to the attorney. Was like, I'm not gonna be his attorney, but as her oath, she has to steer him in the right direction. No, bitch, you could have gave him a number. Or you could have said, you know what, we used to be friends. I don't think that's cool for me to do that. But, you know, you might check with this one. Maybe give a name and be done with that. But you went with him. So you was, you know, that was a dirty bitch. And I realized you on some get back shit. But yet you claim it's holier than church and this, that, and the third. And when Cynthia brought up the baptism, you ready to do it? Girl, sit down talking about a baptism. Sitting there with your ass out and shit. Girl, go on. Anywho, you went in there and the young man went on to say he did apparently have a proposal. But what got me was he said that play was his concept. And I believe that. I believe that. I do. And I know some folks going to say, well, you know, Todd, that was his. I believe that, y'all. I do. I really do. And if he comes up with a proposal that he had for that, I won't be shocked. But what I really want to say is, Phaedra, you just digging yourself in deep and you ain't going to be satisfied until Candy cuss you like a dog. You know, because you did go with him. He's within his rights to do that. You know, he has the right to do that. You know, he's on some get back shit right now and you on some get back shit. And that ain't never a motherfucking good look. You know, we'll see how this shit plays out. So, y'all, I wanted to come on and talk about that. Let me also tell y'all that I will be talking about these Oklahoma whores. If y'all thought I wasn't going to talk about them, bitch, I'm so motherfucking ready to talk about these hillbillies that come on after the Atlanta whores, baby. Did y'all think, Andy, did you think I wasn't going to drag them whores for mud, blood, tears, and shit? Y'all, I don't give a fuck if you watch it or not. It ain't gonna be no long segment. It'll be in between other shit I'm talking about, but I'm gonna talk about them bitches. Yes, I voted for Bush twice. And a true Trump. All bitches. And yes, we Republicans, bitches. I can't wait to talk about y'all asses. I got you recorded right now. Thank you, Andy. Now, I don't quite understand why you would record them, make a show with them when there was so many other things you could have done, but you a shady kind of bitch. And you might have did that just because of Trump. Let me expose some of these whores, but you got one that's an attorney, this, that, and the third. Oh, I'm talking about them. Parent and bitch laying around without no drawers and shit and bending over. Girl, ugh. Yeah, I will be talking about these trifling ass whores now. With that being said, y'all, I will try to get back and be as steady as I can. You know, like I have a lot of pain with my arm and I ain't no one or two motherfucking ways about it. And I ain't get ready to be willy-nilly all the time. Fuck that. Have me around here like these damn junkies. I ain't that girl. I ain't gonna be able to do it. I don't do well with it. But I don't do well with this pain either. Anywho, I'm going to, I want to try to come back in Tuesday and talk about, I may do the Underground together because y'all, I spent the whole time watching the Underground, kind of turning my head, wondering when the Leeches was going to be on, because I'm just shell-shocked. I don't like bugs, and now I really don't want to see none. So I'm going to go back and look at it. It was really a good episode, but I watched it and was tense even more so than I am normally when I watch it. So I definitely have some things to say about it. And I guess I will just talk about bits and pieces of that on Wednesday when I talk about it. Lord, if the creek don't rise, I will, even if I have to come on and not be on camera. But I want to be able to come on and connect with y'all as I talk about things as serious as our history or whatever, or their history, or how they intertwine, or whatever the case may be. Because a lot of things for me were touched on in this other one. So be looking for that. The Badlands is back on. So I'm definitely going to come back and talk about that. And I do want to talk about that motherfucking episode of Love and Hip Hop Hoes now. If I feel well enough, I will talk about them tomorrow. Because I do feel the need to talk about them bitches, the sister wives and shit that was on there. Bitch, I wasn't even ready. I'm really sick of the bullshit. And I'm sick of Stevie's trifling motherfucking daughter leaving shit everywhere. Anyway, but I will come on and talk about what I can. And it's high time that we talked about other things. Y'all know periodically I do have to come. I have to break the monopoly and talk about other shit. But being that most of y'all don't mind a long video, if I can squeeze multiple shows in, at least I've talked about some of the things that we do watch. So it seems like I'm always saying bear with me, and I can't say that, you know, I don't understand if you don't. And this just unforeseen shit, like such as the days of my life or whatever. Anywho, y'all. So I'm hoping to be back in here tomorrow and talk about the hip hop hoes. Now, I may not be on camera, so I'm warning you now. You know, but at least I can come in and do that. I figured if I'm talking, you know, and I'm talking, y'all still get it. But I know y'all like the faces, which I don't get that. I can't. Everything I think shows up on my face. It's just that simple. Anyway, y'all, I'm out of here. Leave y'all thoughts below on what y'all think about this whole shit and this whole get down. I definitely would love for my male loves to chime in on the roast beef coochie, and definitely chime in on the situation that went on between Matt and Kenya. Because ladies too, please, with that Matt and Kenya thing, I really want to know from married couple, those getting ready to be relationships, girlfriends, whatever, boyfriend, whatever relationship. Leave that shit below. And sorry I don't have the pictures and the theatrics up. I did good to come up. Damn, 41 minutes. Yeah, if I don't get up here, I swear to God, I'm going to be talking about I seen a purple kitty. Okay? Much love.